Welcome back. In front of us, we have a set problem. And before I go into reading it, I just want to give you an introduction to three set problem. Because if you look at this question, you have seen that we are dealing with three subjects here. You have biology, chemistry, and physics. So this immediately tells you that it is a three-set problem. And that is why I will first go into giving you an introduction to three-set problem. Then I will come back and solve this problem. Right now, if you look at it, it can look intimidating because there are a lot of information given in the question. So do not be intimidated. Just maintain calm and we will go into it bit by bit. So first, let's try to draw a three-set diagram. The way you draw it, you're going to have the universal of a set that will contain the number of students or the number of people that they have given you. Okay? And since you are dealing with three-set problem, you're going to have three circles that will overlap and form a common point of intersection. So one of them will be for biology, the other one for physics, and the other one for chemistry. You can see that the point of intersection is here, and that will be for individuals who study all the three subjects. But remind you that there are students who will be studying only chemistry, only biology, and only physics. There are students who will be studying only two subjects, maybe biology and chemistry, maybe physics and chemistry, maybe biology and physics. Okay, so all of these will have a specific region. So that is why I want to draw a proper diagram to explain this topic in details. So let's have the diagram like this. Okay. We said that the first thing to indicate on the diagram is the universal set represented with the letter U. Okay. That is U. Then let's say one of the circle is biology, the other one is physics, and the other one is chemistry. So this is the circle for biology, and it will be the total number of students studying biology. This will be the circle for physics, and it will be the circle for all the students studying physics. This is the circle for chemistry, and it will contain all the students studying chemistry. So like we have said previously, there are students studying all the three subjects, and we allocate this space for those students. That is, students studying all the three subjects, biology, physics, and chemistry. All the three subjects. But remind you that there will be students who are studying only two subjects. So for those studying only biology and chemistry, this space here will represent them. So here will be biology and chemistry only. And there will be students who are studying physics and chemistry only. So here will be for physics and chemistry only. And this region here would be biology and physics only. So the word only here is very important, and I will advise you to seek it inside the question whether it is available or not. Because especially for those studying two subjects, there are a lot of questions that will come pertaining to that. And you need not to be confused, because it will lead you to having answers that are not correct. We will talk about that later. So what about students studying only one subject? This space here will be for only chemistry, only chemistry. And this space here will be for only physics, and this space here will be for only biology. Again, on a three-set problem Venn diagram, we're going to have different regions. The center here will be for all the students studying the three subjects, biology, physics, and chemistry. For those studying only two subjects, we're going to have this space allocated for biology and chemistry only, this space for physics and chemistry only, and this space for biology and physics only. So, as you can see, we have regions for only one subject, we have regions for only two subjects, and we have regions for all the three subjects. If I say the number of students studying biology, you should be very careful because this statement I have mentioned is different from the number of students studying only biology. Please be careful. Number of students studying biology will be the whole of this circle. Okay? If I want to calculate the students studying biology in that school, then any student that is reading biology has to be included in the calculation. In other words, all the students reading biology will be included in the calculation. All of them. Okay? So, it has to be those students studying only biology, plus those students studying biology and physics only, plus those students studying biology, physics, and chemistry, plus those students studying biology and chemistry only. So, if I want to know the total number of students studying biology, I will ask you to be very, very careful. It is different from those studying only biology. Number of students studying biology will be those studying only biology plus those studying biology and physics only plus those studying all the three subjects plus those studying biology and chemistry only. Is that right? Yes. To determine the number of students studying physics, what will that be? This circle is the number of students studying physics, okay? So it has to be those studying only physics, plus those studying physics and chemistry only, plus those studying all the three subjects, plus those studying biology and physics only. Yes. So number of students studying physics will be those studying only physics plus those studying biology and physics only plus those studying all the three subjects plus those studying physics and chemistry only. You get that? Yeah. So if we want to know the number of students studying chemistry, what will that be? The number of students studying chemistry, this circle is for those studying chemistry. It is going to be those studying only chemistry plus those studying physics and chemistry only plus those studying all the three subjects plus those studying biology and chemistry only. So those studying chemistry will be only chemistry plus biology and chemistry only plus those studying all the three subjects plus those studying physics and chemistry. This point is clear, I believe. The question may ask you number of students studying one subject only. So those students studying only one subject will be those studying only biology plus those studying only physics plus those studying only chemistry. Okay? So that will be only biology plus only physics plus only chemistry. Okay? So what of the number of students studying only two subjects? How will I be able to find that? Those studying only two subjects will be those studying biology and chemistry only, plus those studying physics and chemistry only, plus those studying biology and physics only, right? That will be biology and physics only, plus biology and chemistry only, plus physics and chemistry only. You get that? So they can also ask you number of students studying at least two subjects. So if I say at least, the word at least means starting from that and above. So those studying at least two subjects will be those studying biology and chemistry only, plus those studying biology and physics only, plus those studying physics and chemistry only, and plus those studying all the three subjects. That is what at least means. At least two subjects mean two subjects and above. At most two subjects means two subjects and below. So here we want to find at least two subjects. So meaning that two subjects and above. Okay? So that will be biology and physics only, plus biology and chemistry only, plus physics and chemistry only, plus the students who are studying all the subjects, okay? All the three subjects. So, but what of number of students studying at most two subjects? We've said that at most means that number as the maximum and below. So that has to be two subjects and below that. So below that will be those studying only one subject, right? So if at all I say at most two subjects will be those studying biology and chemistry only, plus those studying biology and physics only, plus those studying physics and chemistry only, plus those studying individual subjects, right? So let's write that down. That will be biology and physics only plus biology and chemistry only plus physics and chemistry only plus physics only plus biology only and plus chemistry only. I hope that is clear, right? Okay. Then the next thing is we want to discuss about the central region here, which if not known, we usually call it X. So if I ask you the number of students studying biology and chemistry only, that is only this region, okay? But if I say the number of students studying biology and chemistry, okay, without including the word only, that means a different thing. And that represents the region that I am now indicating blue. Okay, this will be the number of students who are studying biology and chemistry. Okay, so it will comprise of those students studying biology and chemistry only, plus those students who are studying all the three subjects. Remember, the students who are studying all the three subjects are also reading or studying biology and chemistry. So you see the point. Students studying biology and chemistry will be biology and chemistry only plus those studying all the three subjects. Okay? Be careful with the language. Okay? So that is why you always have to search for the word only, because the two are completely different. So if they say those studying biology and chemistry only, it means those studying only those two subjects. But if they say those studying biology and chemistry, you also have to include those that are reading three subjects, okay? Because those reading three subjects are also reading the two subjects, biology and chemistry, all right? So what if I say students studying biology and physics? Where do I identify them? Biology and physics will be this, okay? Biology and physics. It will be those studying biology and physics only plus those studying all the three subjects. Why? Because those studying all the three subjects are also studying biology and physics. You get the sense? I hope so. And lastly, we want to find the students studying physics and chemistry. Physics and chemistry. So those studying physics and chemistry will be this. They will comprise of those studying physics and chemistry only and those studying all the three subjects, because those studying all the three subjects are also studying physics and chemistry. So it will be physics and chemistry only plus those studying all the three subjects. Why is this detail very important? It is because in some questions they will ask you about probability, and you can only get the answer of probability if you get the information right. So for example, if they say those studying physics and chemistry, it will be wrong for me to come and say the number that I have here divided by the total. That will be wrong, because those studying physics and chemistry has to be those studying physics and chemistry only plus those studying all the three subjects. So that total, when you divide it by the total number of students in the school or in the class, that is what is going to give you the probability. So you realize that getting the information right is paramount. Okay? Now, we have discussed a lot. Okay? So what if I want to find the probability of students studying two subjects? Okay, we want to find the probability. The probability will be the total number of students studying two subjects, okay, divided by the total number of students in the school. Or the class, if at all we're talking about the class. So what is the total number of students studying two subjects? Those studying two subjects will be here. Those studying biology and physics only, plus those studying biology and chemistry only, plus those studying physics and chemistry only, divided by the total. Is that not so? Yeah. So that is going to be biology and physics only plus biology and chemistry only plus physics and chemistry only divided by the total, that is the universal. You get that? So what is the probability of students studying chemistry? That will be what? So you have to find the total number of students studying chemistry. What is the total number of students studying chemistry? How do you identify that? It's different from only chemistry, right? Those studying chemistry will be this circle. It will be those studying only chemistry plus those studying physics and chemistry only plus those studying all the three subjects, because those studying all the three subjects are also studying chemistry, and then plus those studying biology and chemistry only. You get that? So that will be the probability of students studying chemistry. But if I say only chemistry, that is easy to identify. That will be only this divided by the total number of students in the school. That is how you deal with probability. All right? So to find the probability of students studying chemistry will be as follows. So the probability will be those studying only chemistry plus those studying physics and chemistry only plus those studying biology and chemistry only plus those studying all the three subjects divided by the universal. You get that? So is 4 different groups, okay? But if at all I say probability of chemistry only will be obviously number of students studying chemistry only divided by the total number of students in the school. So you can see how important it is. If there is only one message that you will go with, is the message of only, whether it is mentioned or not. So for those that are studying 2 subjects and above, the situation is important to understand. If you are not given the number of students studying all the 3 subjects, you can call it X. So for those studying 2 subjects, if you want to know the number of students studying, let's say this is biology, this is physics, this is chemistry. If you want to know those students that are studying only biology and chemistry, then you have to subtract the students who are studying all the three subjects from the students who are studying biology and chemistry. Again, if you want to know the students who are studying biology and physics only, you have to subtract X from the students who are studying biology and physics. If you want to know students who are studying only physics and chemistry, you have to subtract X from students who are studying physics and chemistry. So that is for this region, it will be to find biology and chemistry only. It will be the number of students that they give you as students who are studying biology and physics minus X. So you have to subtract X from here. Again, you have to subtract X. You have to subtract X from here. So without wasting much time, I want to go on directly to answer the questions. All right? Okay, first let's try to draw our tree set problem. And this is our tree set problem. So we will now move on to read the question so that we can answer it bit by bit. Okay, let us not feel intimidated. It reads, in a science school of 280 students. So that is the total number of students in the school. Where do you label that? That is going to be the universal U and is 280 students. You get that? Okay. It says 136 students study biology. So which means that is the total number of students studying biology. It did not say biology only or only biology. So which means that will be the total number of students studying biology. So let's say this is biology. It is 136 students. Okay? Biology is 136 students. 144 students study physics. So that is the total number of students studying physics. So let this be for physics. It is 144 students. Okay? Then we move on. It says, and 120 students study chemistry. So that is number of students studying chemistry is 120. So chemistry is 120. So is this first point clear? I hope so. So we have 136 students studying biology. So it means all the students studying biology, the total is 136. So for physics, 144 students studying physics. That is the total number of students studying physics. It is not only physics. Okay, the word only has not been mentioned in the question. So do not mention that it is this region. Okay, this region here is for only physics. That is not what the question has mentioned. Okay, and 120 students study chemistry. So that is the total number of students studying chemistry. Okay, we move on. It says 50 students study biology and physics. So that is the number of students studying biology and physics. Okay, number of students studying biology and physics. That is 50. So what word are we looking for? The word only. Is it mentioned? No. So which means these students, this 50 that is given to us, is not the number of students studying only biology and physics, but it is the total number of students studying biology and physics. So that is going to be what? Those studying only biology and physics plus those studying all the three subjects. You get that? Yeah. If the word only has been mentioned, then it would have been right for you to say, okay, for biology and physics only is 50, but that is not the case. Let's try to say those studying all the three subjects, let it be X. So if I want to know here, which is B and P only, right? B and P only. If we say B and P only plus X is equal to 50. So how do I find B and P only? B and P only is equal to 50 minus X. You see that? So which means this is how I'm going to do to find those studying biology and physics only. Remember that 50 that is given to you is those studying biology and physics. So those studying biology and physics could be those studying biology and physics only and those studying all the three subjects, because those studying all the three subjects are also studying biology and physics. So that is why we have to subtract X from the 50 here to be able to know only this region here. I hope you are not confused. Now we move on. It says 44 students study physics and chemistry. 44 students study physics and chemistry. So number of students studying physics and chemistry is equal to 44. Is the word only mentioned? No. So which means that is the total number of students studying physics and chemistry. So that will be only physics and chemistry plus all the students. And if we do the same thing, then you will realize that to find physics and chemistry only, that is this space, what do we have to do? We will have 44 minus X. Because remember, this 44 minus X plus X will be equal to 44. So 44 students are the ones that are studying physics and chemistry. If I say students studying physics and chemistry, it will be those studying physics and chemistry only plus those studying all the three subjects, because those studying all the three subjects are also studying physics and chemistry. You get that point? All right. Then we move on. It says 46 students study biology and chemistry. So biology and chemistry is 46 students, okay? Biology and chemistry is 46 students. So if I want to know only biology and chemistry, that will be 46 minus X. Do we agree on that? I hope this point is clear, okay? This point is not given. This 46 is for the whole of this. This 50 here is for the whole of this. And 44 is for the whole of this. So if I want to know those studying only two subjects, I need to subtract X. I hope you get that. Let's move on to the question and see what is available again. So we have indicated all the values that are given on our Venn diagram. So if you look at the diagram, you will find out that there are still blank spaces, right? Why? Because students studying only one subject have not been given in the question. So we can call them any letter, okay? Let's call them, let's say U, V, and W. Okay, so meaning that U is the number of students studying only biology, V is the number of students studying only physics, and W is the number of students studying only chemistry. So I can be able to find these values. Why? Because if you look at this circle, is the total number of students studying biology. Okay? And it is 136. If you look at this other circle, the total number of students studying chemistry is 120. And if you look at this other circle, the number of students studying physics is 144. What can we do? Let's find the number of students studying only biology. That is U. So we can say U plus 50 minus X plus 46 minus X is equal to 136. You get that? U plus 50 minus X plus 46 minus X is equal to 136, because 136 is the total number of students studying biology. Okay, so because I want to find only biology, I have to come up with this equation. So minus X plus X will cancel. So what am I going to have? I will have U plus 50 plus 46 is what? Is 96. Minus X is equal to 136. You get that? So U will be equal to 136 minus 96 plus X. So U will be equal to 136 minus 96 is 40. So U will be 40 plus X. I can do the same thing to find V, which is the total number of students studying only physics. Only physics. Okay? The number of students studying only physics. What letter did we assign for only physics? We said is V. So that will be, I need to clear some space. Okay. So going back, number of students studying only physics, let's try to find that. So that will be V, but I can find it from the total number of students studying physics, right? V plus 50 minus X plus 44 minus X will give us the total number of students studying physics, which is 144. Okay? V plus 50 minus X plus 44 minus X is equal to 144, right? So what are we going to have? Minus X will cancel plus X. So that will be V plus 50 plus 44 is 94. Minus X is equal to 144. So V is equal to 144 minus 94 plus X. Okay? V will be 144 minus 94 is 50. So that will be 50 plus X. All right. So we have been able to find an equation for students studying only physics. So what will be for only chemistry? That is W. The total number of students studying chemistry is 120. So as you can see, this will be the students studying chemistry. W plus 46 minus x plus 44 minus x. Okay? So we can say the number of students studying only chemistry. We said that is W. So how do we find that? For only chemistry, we said we have W plus 46 minus x plus 44 minus x is equal to 120. Okay, is that clear? W plus 46 minus x plus 44 minus x will be equal to the total number of students studying chemistry. So again, minus x will cancel plus x. So we're going to have W plus 46 plus 44 is 90 minus x is equal to 120. So W will be 120 minus 90 plus x. So W will be 120 minus 90 is 30. So that is 30 plus x. Okay, we have been able to find an equation for W, V, and U. So the next thing that is important that you should always remember for three-set problem is that if you add all of these, you are supposed to have the total, which is 280. Okay? So going by the question, the first question was to illustrate this information on a Venn diagram, and we have done that. Okay, this is it. We have illustrated that on a Venn diagram. The second question is determine the number of students studying all the three subjects. The number of students studying all the three subjects. So to be able to find that, which is x, we will use our equation. All right? So to answer question 2, if we want to find x, let's try to form an equation. So we're going to start with the single subjects, that is U plus V plus W. Then we move on to only two subjects, which are 50 minus x, 46 minus x, and 44 minus x. Okay, so that will be 50 minus x plus 44 minus x plus 46 minus x. Then we move on to all the three subjects, which is x. So this must be equal to 280 students. Okay, so remember we have U, V, and W. U is for only biology, V is for only physics, W is for only chemistry. We have 50 minus x, 44 minus x, and 46 minus x. And then we have x, which is just for all the three subjects. So this is how you can simplify your equation. Now, minus x will cancel this plus x. So we're going to have U plus V plus W plus 50 plus 44 plus 46 minus x is equal to 280. So we'll have U plus V plus W. 50 plus 44 plus 46 is 140. Okay, so that is plus 140 minus x is equal to 280. Is that okay? Yeah. So what do we do next? What is the value for u is 40 plus x plus what is the value of v, which is 50 plus x, plus what is the value for w is 30 plus x, then plus 140 minus x is equal to 280. So what are we going to have here? Plus x will cancel minus x, plus x will cancel minus x. So we're going to have 40 plus 50 plus 30 plus x plus 140 is equal to 280. What do we get if we add the numbers? 40 plus 50 plus 30 plus 140? We obtain 260. So that is plus x is equal to 280. So to find x will be 280 minus 260. X will be equal to 20 students. And what is x, if you can remember, is the number of students studying all the 3 subjects. So which means number of students studying all the 3 subjects were 20 students. All right? Okay. So question 3, it says determine the number of students studying at least 2 subjects. At least 2 subjects. How do we find that? What does that mean? For students studying at least 2 subjects, meaning students studying 2 subjects and above, that will be 46 minus x, 50 minus x, 44 minus x, and x, right? So those are the ones studying at least 2 subjects. All right. So question 3. Students studying at least 2 subjects. We said that is going to be 46 minus x, 44 minus x, 50 minus x, and plus x. 46 minus x plus 44 minus x plus 50 minus x, and then plus x. Okay? So these were the 2 subjects, and these were those offering 3 subjects. So we already know x, so let's substitute. That will be 46 minus 20 plus 44 minus 20 plus 50 minus 20 plus 20. So what do we get? 46 minus 20 plus 44 minus 20 plus 50 minus 20 plus 20. You will have 100 students. So which means 100 students were offering at least 2 subjects. Okay? So moving on to the 4th question, it says, if a student is chosen at random, what is the probability that he studies 2 subjects only, at least 2 subjects, and only chemistry? So we're going to find those answers now. Probability that the student studies 2 subjects only, the student studies at least 2 subjects, and the student studies only chemistry. All right? Number 4A, the probability that the student studies 2 subjects only. What does that mean? The probability that the student studies 2 subjects only. So from the diagram, what are the ones that are studying two subjects only. We have 46 minus x, 50 minus x, and 44 minus x. So these are the ones studying two subjects only, 46, 44, and 50. Okay? Is equal to 46 minus x plus 44 minus x plus 50 minus x divided by the universal, right? So that will be 46 minus 20 plus 44 minus 20 plus 50 minus 20 divided by the universal is 280. That is the total number of students in the class. So 46 minus 20 plus 44 minus 20 plus 50 minus 20, that will give you 80 over 280. And if you simplify that, 80 over 280, you will have 2 over 7. Moving on to the next question, which is the probability that the student studies at least 2 subjects, which means 2 subjects and above. So what will be that? I think we have found the number of students who study at least 2 subjects. We found that in question 3, okay? And we got an answer for that. That was 100 students, right? So 100 students study at least 2 subjects. So to find that probability, that will be 100 over 280. So if you do the simplification, you will have 5 over 14. And lastly, we want to find the probability that the student studies only chemistry. So what is the probability that the student studies only chemistry? For only chemistry is W, right? And what is the equation that we have for W? W is 30 plus X. So which means the number will be 30 plus X. So we're going to have 30 plus X divided by the universal U. So that will be 30 plus X is 20 divided by 280. That is 50 over 280. So what will you have? You'll have 5 over 28. And that answers the question. So thank you very much for watching this video. To watch more of this video, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, you can share it, and hit on the notification bell so that whenever a video is uploaded, you can be updated about it. See you soon in our next video.